Okay, so good evening, everybody. Here we go. My answers to your comments. So I think we start with this one here from Patricia. After the incident, they said they did not have an inkling of what had been going on. And in any case, she wasn't there to contradict them. Okay, fine. Good English. And I wish I could read your name. That being said, cool, thank you. Okay, Patricia again. She wanted some shortbread of that Mark, but he said it was a case of taking the biscuit. Okay, I like the little joke. There's one thing though. You can't use Mark like this, of that brand. Yeah? Of that brand. Yeah? It's got to be brand. Okay, this is a good joke. If something takes the biscuit, it's just too much. It's over the top. It's the straw that broke the camel's back. Okay, so she wanted some shortbread of that brand, but he said it was a case of taking the biscuit. Okay, Sheed. Despite his swift move, the little rogue was busted by the police officer. Interrogated. I would probably say when interrogated. He gave mendacious explanations, which put him into deeper troubles. Yeah, I might say deeper troubles, singular uncountable. Are mendaciousness and mendacity the same? Hi, Eric Apostle. Yeah, they're the same. Yeah, his mendacity, his mendaciousness. Both are valid. Okay, Vladimir, good evening. Instill something into somebody, indoctrinate somebody in something. Good English. Yeah, you were there at the live stream. You've been watching it again. So, Jose Fariñas. So, thank you. You are by far the best teacher. Glad you think so. Okay. Alejandro Melagarejo Frias. I reckon by your demeanour that you're quite sympathetic to other cultures and peoples. Yeah, I love other cultures and peoples. Thank you, Alejandro. So, wedding. Unfortunate so. No, I can't do this one. Okay, so let's grasp each other. Yes, let's hold each other. Yeah, that's good. And Shrihan Kate. Norman's on sabbatical, honey. Okay, so he's on sabbatical. He's on his leave. Okay, this is Junie. Junie is an English teacher. She makes videos, and I bet you she's made one about versatile. Go and have a look at Junie's channel. Follow this link. Yeah? I'll have a look at it later, Junie. Okay, Mohammed. Economists use Ponzi schemes in order to ramp up the revenue of products. I would probably say the revenue from products, but that's fine. So, Domi. Good evening, Domi. Mendacious. Mendaz in Spanish. Exactly. Yeah, mendacious. He doesn't tell the truth. Mohammed, whenever I find kids playing soccer, in the street, I go berserk due to the noises, ruckus they're making while playing. Okay, that's fine. Be more patient. And Victor Sphere Designs, thanks. Target, objective, aim, goal, purpose. Okay, yes. And Gangster, good evening, Gangster. Thank you, sir. Thank you for watching. The Gangster. I like it very much. Politicians are renowned for their mendacity. It's very true. Okay, and Mohammed. I've often heard, that's much better. That's a much better start, Mohammed. Herald being used with magicians, those who pretend that they know what's going to be happening in the future. Okay, good English. That sounds fine. And Akshat, good evening. Hello, sir. Please help me with this. How many students do you think were involved in this? Fine. How many students do you know that were involved in this? How many students did he say that were involved in this. Why are these structures different? Think were and know that were. Okay, so firstly, how many students do you think were involved in this? I'm asking about how many students were involved. Be careful with this second one, Akshat. How many students do you know that were involved in this? So there were various students involved, but how many of those students do you know personally? So this doesn't really work, yeah? It doesn't say the same thing as the previous sentence. How many students were involved in this? I wouldn't put that at that. How many students did he say, and I wouldn't put that here, were involved in this? Okay, so I would stick to this were involved in this. I don't like... How many students did he say that were involved in this? No, I would much prefer both of these. Did he say were involved in this? In both of these. Notice as well. Okay, so know that were. No, I don't like this know that were. I would go no were. Yeah? Okay, Bisalom. A lot of people say my demeanour is cool, and I really appreciate that because I'm a humble man. Okay, thank you, Bisalom. Francisco, my efforts not panning out for the time being. Okay, to pan out, to work, to function, to give the end result that you're looking for. Well, keep working at it, Fran. Good evening. Mohammed, mendacious people cannot be changed whatsoever. Cannot be changed whatsoever you've done to them. You can spend a day and forever trying to tell them that lying is such a devilish thing. Consequently, you're going to find them burying their heads in the sand. Okay, Mohammed, one of the things you really need is punctuation, yeah? Mendacious people can not be changed whatsoever. Okay, cannot be changed. Full stop, maybe. Whatsoever you've done to them. Whatsoever you've done to them. Cannot be changed. Whatever, I would say, they've done to you. You can spend a day and forever trying to tell them that lying is such a devilish thing. Space. Consequently, you're going to find them burying their heads in the sand. It can be very difficult sometimes, Mohammed, to read things, the sense of things without the punctuation. So, Osital, thank you very much indeed for watching Mendacious. And Fran, corruption is rife in Spain. Yep, I quite agree. Rife is something that's bad, that's everywhere. Francisco, you have a knack for teaching, it's quite obvious. Have a nice Tuesday. You too, have a good week, Francisco. So, Mohammed, thereat, great one. Thank you. Thanks for the visit. And, okay, this one I was chatting with Fran just a little bit. So, this video's called Smog. Yeah, and there's smog over the city. And he says, where were you? State-of-the-art skyscrapers. And I was actually in Hangzhou in China. And he says smoggy but cool. But it wasn't. No, it was 35 degrees and 100% humidity, which was absolutely killing for me. And then he says, sorry, poor you. Yep. Okay, so Ronan's been watching Dali, thanks for watching. And Ronan's been watching Whiff, thank you. And alas, that's a good word, alas. Alas, my love, you do me wrong. Okay, so Akshat, hello sir. Can I use cleft sentences with who? Like, when extremism takes over, who it takes a toll on are innocents. Or who I want who I want to talk to is busy. No, let's see. I would say when extremism takes over, the people who it takes a toll on are innocents. The person who I want to talk to is busy. Yeah, neither of these work, Akshat. Yeah? Okay, no. Okay, and is this sentence correct? From losing her parents to being forced out of her own house to being slapped publicly to contracting a deadly disease, her life has been full of sufferings. Okay, yes. Wow, that sounds like a pretty hard life. Her life has had many sufferings. Her life has been full of sufferings. Okay, slow sunset. My mathematics teacher insinuated that I failed the last test by saying I should have studied more. Okay, that's a good sentence, slow sunset. I need a monster to perk up my mind. Heh. Okay, a monster that's going to come and eat you. I hope not. And Fran again. People clustered together after I was beaten up by a dog. Can a dog beat you up? To beat is more like hitting. Yeah? After I was attacked by a dog. After I was mauled by a dog. M-A-U-L-E-D might be a better word. Yeah? People clustered together after I was mauled by a dog. So Mohammed, demeanour, approach, pattern, methods. Demeanour talks about the way you hold yourself, your attitude. Misdemeanour, as opposed to a felony, yes, a small offence as opposed to a big offence. Eddie Dina, which one is more severe? The company admonished me, the company reprimanded me. Reprimand is definitely much stronger. Yeah, they're both reasonably formal words, but a reprimand is certainly stronger than admonish. I think admonish, whereas reprimand, you! Okay? So, let's see. 40 love. Mendacious is a formal word used to describe someone who is a habitual liar. It also means statements or information that are deliberately false. Remember Pinocchio when you think of this word. And then Adam says habitual liar. I like that. Habitual liar is a very good collocation, Adam. So, Mohammed, delivering food from a certain restaurant and eating it in the loopy of another restaurant is such a bad thing, which is considered as lingering, because you're not doing something important. You're just provoking the staff with an A of that restaurant. Well, normally if I want to do something like that, I will say to the staff, do you mind if I eat this here as long as I buy myself a drink here? Okay. So, Patricia. Hi Alex, I've been getting these awful tummy aches since the morning, and it seems to be getting worse now. I'm really sorry to hear that. I shall have to go through the last two videos again, the new series, because I'm very tired and discouraged. I think I have fever too. Wow. Take care of yourself, Patricia. I hope you get better soon. Woo. So, Victor Gabriel, hey there, great to have you. And VG, have a wonderful afternoon and evening. The same to you, my friend. You're like clockwork. And Felix Mwamba, thank you, teacher, after watching him Visage. And VG, she's got a trove of jewellery in a small casket on her chest of drawers in her bedroom. Yeah, that'll do fine. And VG, what's the difference between these sentences below when they mean to remove colour from? She bleached her clothes. She bleached out her clothes. She decoloured her clothes. She decolorized her clothes. She discoloured her clothes. She discolorized her clothes. Wow. Let's see. She bleached her clothes. That sounds fine. She bleached out her clothes. Maybe, I'm not very happy about this out. Maybe this out completely. She decoloured her clothes. I don't know, how do you decolour something? Maybe you paint all over it. I'm not happy with this word decolour at all. She decolorized her clothes. Decolorize. Decolorize. I'm not sure I'd use this one either. You'll probably find, VG, all of these words are in the dictionary. She discoloured her clothes. Okay, this one definitely works, but not in the term of bleach. She discoloured her clothes by spilling ink on them. She discolorized her clothes. Discolorize. As I said, maybe these words are in the dictionary, but they're pretty unusual. I would only use she bleached her clothes. Yeah? Maybe she bleached the colour out of her clothes. Yeah? That I think you could use. She discoloured her clothes because she got something on it that she couldn't wash out. Okay, the lovely Manji. Keats and Shelley are both poets of similar genre, n'est-ce pas? Okay, so you need to put a T at the end of it. It's actually written N apostrophe EST and then pas, P-A-S. Okay, meaning is it not in French? But their poetic style may be contradistinguished by reflecting on the fact that Keats focused on common and familiar things in his poetic endeavours to fathom the beauty of nature, etc., whereas Shelley wrote about intangible things to manifest his ideas of beauty. This contradiction per se, I reckon, probably a little bit informal reckon, but the meaning's fine, enhances the beauty of their works. That's very good English, Manji. Well written, thank you. It's a good example of contradistinction as well. So, Roland, your channel is a treasure trove for students. Thank you. Good example of trove. And VG says, congratulations on 105,000 plus subs. Thanks, definitely. You're a star, VG. Although it's not huge, this chest is a great treasure trove of jewellery, gold, diamonds, etc. That's fine, VG. That shop is an amazing treasure trove of sweets. Wow, I'd love to visit it. And VG, I got a trove of great memories in my mind. That's a good example. I like this figuratively used. This channel is a fantastic trove of knowledge. Good English. Wouldn't it? So, yes. So, Navanitha, when the income tax officers were raiding in his home, they seized a trove of money and gold without the S. Okay, and then VG says, okay, I'll leave that. Wouldn't it be better to say raiding his home, raiding his house without the in? Very definitely. Yeah? When they were eating in his home, but they were raiding his home because the home is the place that is raided. Yeah, so I agree. You're quite right, VG. It should be corrected. Yeah, okay. When they were raiding his home, no in. And Rizgar, his articles are a treasure trove of new ideas. Thank you so much, Rizgar. And Manji, your channel is undeniably a trove of knowledge, information, friendship, and life-changing advice from a father figure to me, like you. Dear sir, to figure to me like you. Okay, sir, could never thank you enough. I could never thank you enough. It's my pleasure. There's no need to be grateful. I enjoy myself doing this as well, Manji. Slow Sunset. The problem is not the way you speak English per se. It's the speed at which you do it that causes you to stumble all over your words. Okay. Per se, I like that. It's good use of per se in itself. Besotted, Phoenix, hi Phoenix 315. On the formal scale, besotted, I'm going to give it a 7. I wouldn't use... Could you use besotted in an informal conversation? Maybe just. I'm going to give it a 6.5. He's besotted with her. But it's a formal, more formal literary word. Yeah? Semi-formal writing. Okay, Anna Maria Grosso. Well, very okay, my demeanour, very charismatic, thank you. Deep thinker, open-minded, calm and sincere, trustworthy, and honest as the day is long. Wow. I'm a lucky man. Thank you so much, Anna Maria. Okay, Jerem. Social media is a hodgepodge of misinformation, conspiracy theories, and ad hominem attack. I'd probably say attacks, but attack uncountable works. It's a trove of all that makes human society dysfunctional. I Swear English is a trove of English bon mots du jour, good words for the day. That's a very nice piece of writing, Jerem. Thank you. Okay, and Mannequin, her mendacity turns, this is third person, people away. I don't like mendacious people, correct. She mendaciously got herself out of jail, correct. She got herself out of town mendaciously. The newspapers are full of mendacious things. Good English, Mannequin. And Sheed, good evening, Sheed. I can imagine the joy of the archaeologist Monsieur Bouchard after he uncovered the treasure trove he had excavated. The stone of Rosetta. Most normally in English we say the Rosetta Stone, but the stone of Rosetta's fine. A tablet made of black granite bearing inscriptions in several languages. Thanks to this trove, two Egyptologists, Thomas Young and Francois Champollion, deciphered the hieroglyphic alphabet. That's a really good piece of writing, Sheed. Well done. Yeah, and you've used trove correctly as well. Be proud of what you've just written. So let's just update this and see if there's any more in the 22 minutes I've been going. So, and... Oh, Dustin says A. Okay, thank you for watching, Dustin. And Billy Abdi. It's obvious trite, I like this word, for the government to rhetoric one statement after another about the devastating impact of COVID-19, while the whole story is branded as a mendacity, because as mendacious is an adjective. I like your use of to rhetoric. I was going to complain about it in the beginning. To issue rhetoric, one statement after another, but I'm going to accept this to rhetoric. I actually quite like it like this. Trove. Today's word could have been palindrome. Happy palindrome and ambigram day. Heh, okay. 22-2-22. I get it. A palindrome is a word or a sentence that reads the same backwards as it does forward. So if you look at today's date, 22-2-22, the number is a palindrome. Another palindrome for you. Madam, I'm Adam. That reads the same both ways. So thank you for that, for sharing that, Flunky. And let's just refresh one more time. And if there's nothing more, then I'm going to say the closing words. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating. Comment if you want me to say something about it. And I'll see you soon. So bye for now.